Now, under essential medicine 1, we have the case in point, Atameta, most of the facilities, that is 2,786, 61%, they are really overstocked with ACT. Then 11% appropriately stocked, 22% they are under stock, then 22% are reporting out of stock of ACT. We are going, you can as well, let's deep dive and find which reason are those. And then on expiries, we have also these are the items expired. It's very unfortunate to see ACT expired and a number of facilities reporting out of stock, about 22%. I mean 5%. This is some significant figures. So we need to be using this data to close the gap, to do redistribution, and as well as ensure that these commodities are consumed before they expire. We can go ahead and deep dive into this report based on the regional. What we have looked through is for national level, but again also for the national, again you can go ahead and look for the specific commodity basket. What we saw is specifically for essential medicine 1. You can go ahead and look for ARVs, TB, reproductive health, and lab. Let's deep dive into the regional. Now it's more like of the same thing. I'm still loading, still I emphasize, need to have a stable network. So when you open, by default it will bring you to actually. So you need to be careful, bring you by default to actually, because these regions are arranged by alphabetical order. So it also bring you by default to the essential medicine 1 commodity basket. So this is the reporting rate per district. You see per day, this is the reporting rate per district. The reporting rate, like Agago, the reporting rate has been 100%. Completeness was also 100%. Then availability was only 47%, and this is for essential medicine 1. Then when you look at per day, the reporting rate was 97%, completeness also 97%. Then availability was 51%. This is for essential medicine under basket 1. Then we also had ACT which expired, about 10,456 which expired in the region. Then code free 1,000 expired. Then on the stock status, you can see on ACT is 19%, that's about 51% of the facilities reported out of stock, and yet some ACT expired in the region. So as IPs and the MMS and the team involved in logistics in the district and the region will be working on this to ensure that we put measures to mitigate this risk of expiries. It's very unfortunate that the commodity is expired, yet some facilities are lacking. That means we are not utilizing our data from 105 and the weekly surveillance report. That is all for the region. You just keep on playing around with the region and the commodity basket. So we can maybe change another region. Let me say, let's check on Karamoja. Karamoja is still loading. We also change the commodity basket. Maybe we try TB. Yes, this is the reporting rate for Karamoja. A moment, please. Still loading. Yes, this is the reporting rate for Karamoja, whereby you see the district which didn't perform well in completeness was Napak with 67%, then Amod at 80%. There was no reported expiry of any TB commodities in the region. This is good. So this is how you play with it. You change the commodity basket, then you also go and change the region where you are. The most important aspect here is knowing which facility have submitted a complete report and actual quantity they have consumed, actual quantity which expired per facility. So how to access this? You just go to reporting rate, to reporting I mean. You click on reporting. So it is still loading, let's be patient. So when it has loaded, this is the data for the national level. So we need to select based on the region where you are. Maybe we select actually. You can as well as go ahead and select the district if you want. Then the facility, if you want facility specific report, then you select the commodity type. So the commodity type is for the 41 commodities. So you select the commodity of interest. Maybe if you are interested in ACT, you go and select ACT. It's not ACT, it's a metal lumefantrine in the system. Let me not confuse a lot. So this is the report for actually sub-region for ACT. So you can see a number of facilities have reported out of stock. A case in point is a Boys L Center. They have reported out of stock. As I told you previously, this is based on report submitted in the previous month, not in that actual month. So in this dashboard, you will have the quantity consumed, the days out of stock, stock on hand, and quantity expired, just like what is in the 105 or the HIS2. So from here, there's an addition of availability. Now, availability is based on what item has been available. A case in point, in the month of July, we had 31 days because it was from 1st up to 31st of July. So in order for you to be squared 100 for a facility, for a commodity to be available, that means the commodity has to be available from day 1 up to the last day of the month. For July is from 1st up to 31st. There, the system will auto-calculate and you will get 100% score. Now, assuming the item has been available only for 10 days, the system will not score you to be having the commodity at 100% because in actual terms, the commodity was not available throughout the month. So the system will only auto-calculate for those periods when the item has been available. So if the item has been available for only 10 days, that means you will get that figure, which is 10, and you divide by the maximum number of days in that particular month, which is 31 for July, then you multiply it by 100. That is what you will get in the system. But the system will be configured to auto-calculate. And is what you are seeing here. Is what you are seeing here. Then on AMC, AMC is based on consumption for 3 months, and it's actually from that very month plus consumption for the previous 2 months. Then you divide by 3. Again, this one is done by the system also. The system is able to face in what has been consumed for the last 2 months, then it add to what has been consumed in that particular month and divide by 100. Then man of stock is actually what you're supposed to, what you have at that particular moment. And you know, we are supposed to have not more than 4 months of stock. 4 months of stock. So the stock status is the rating, whether you are out of stock, whether you're under stock, whether you are appropriate stock, and this is where we need to use the data very well. If a facility is out of stock and a neighboring facility is under stock, is overstock, what do we do? You need to do redistribution to ensure that person are served. There is no interruption. At the same time, the commodity doesn't expire. You can go ahead even to download. You can go ahead and download this data into Excel and you will do the analysis. Maybe to make a presentation for your meetings, when you have a meeting with the district stakeholders. So to download, you come to these dots, these 3 dots on the right, then you click on it. After clicking, you will see export. Say export. How do you want to download? Do you want it in Excel or in CSV? I recommend you download in terms of Excel for easy analysis. So you export. So the data have been downloaded. So the data is finally in an Excel. Here you can do the manipulate and do with whatever you want. So guys, thank you for watching this video, and I'll be glad to receive questions or the comments, as well as I'll be in position to get back to you for clarification on things that you may not understood well. Thank you.